Give me one moment. I have to set everything up because some things aren't playing in the right places. There we go. Now you can hear the chill jams. Hello everybody, this is not what I expected to be doing today, but we're doing it because I am going to be off next week. Hope you're having an interesting evening. I have been to... and everything is offline. Did we drop? Or are we still here? Because OBS is sending me mixed messages at the moment. Seems to be okay. Excellent, thank you, Tony. Alright, so... as the pinned comment states, and as the title on YouTube states, your boy's a bit too overburdened. And it's not from stuff being thrust upon me, no, it is from my own insane ideas about how to run a channel. Before I get started, I do want to shout out MechaG11. I do recognize you from Sun's community. Thank you for the follow. And Chastango, another Skeletober that discovered me when I posted about VLimpia. Thank you for following me. And thank you to TboniDraws for being subscribed for 10 friggin' months. Not consecutively, but almost a year of membership. Holy cow. Thank you very much, my friend. Your generosity is noted every single day, and I'm haunted by it every single night. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm doing interestingly, as per always. At least those who can see me right now. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. Just double checking some audio stuff. Would have been consecutive if it had not been for a certain someone migrating. Yeah. I didn't feel comfortable on Twitch back in the day, alright? I didn't feel comfortable just being on Twitch, you know. I craved the low interactability oasis that is YouTube, okay? I'm sorry. Anyway, so this is gonna be a just chatting / I need to get shit done kind of stream. So I'm listening and I'm reading, but I might be focusing a little bit every now and again. I had to help a friend with Spanish and you don't know Spanish. Ay caramba, indeed. Well, at least you bullshitted enough to get it done, I guess. There's a lot of resources out there, so, you know. I hope it went well. I can definitely say I can't help you with Spanish because my Spanish is nothing but survival. The only thing I can help with is helping them for floor plans with a house. Yeah. Everybody's got their specialty. Mine's not Spanish, and it's also not editing, but I'm gonna be doing that anyway off stream or off screen. As you can see, there's a lovely to-do list. I got inspired. Freaking love your set, man. Thank you, Chastango. Hello. Is it Tango? Tongo? I don't know. But welcome on in. Folks, this is Chastango. Another Skeletober who discovered me while I was promoting for VLimpia. Nice to see you around here. Thank you for enjoying the vibe as well. It's what I could get for bottom dollar. Never took a language class in school. Ooh. Considerable disadvantage to helping with that project. I hope it went well. But even if it didn't, damn. Thank you, HoneyBee, for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you. The background is pre-made and animated by HalOXO, I think? Yeah. And the assets I had to cobble together from like free assets. Like the table is free, I believe the tablet is free, the keyboard is free, the skull was donated by HoneyBee, and the chair I paid for, and everything else stream overlay wise is also paid for. It's by somebody on Etsy that I confirmed was not AI. Skeletons are just too cool, but I'm super biased. You are more than welcome to have that opinion here. We do enjoy ourselves a skeleton. Ricky, I need to borrow money. I need to borrow your time. No. No, we don't loan weapons out to residents of Hotel Calaveras. You know this, and yet you've still stolen from the stockade several times. So, you know. I will try to stop you this time. Can't believe there's still gangs in Gehenna. Good God. Anyway. Does this mean you can't get a weapon? No, absolutely not. Feels like it's always been a part of me. I don't know. Yeah, they do say that a skeleton... They do say there's a skeleton in every one of us. But that's probably just hyperbole nobody believes. Thought of by Irish wizards or something. It's either the logical way or a way where you need repairs for the hotel. I think the sorcerers of Gehenna can handle it. Survived an 11-hour shift off nothing but a chicken biscuit and a breakfast for breakfast in spite. I got myself some well-deserved pasta. Congratulations on surviving another brutal shift. More milk to let him out. Exactly. You got the right idea, Chaz. Yeah, please take care of yourself, Tony. Right now, I'm working on a Dark Souls clip. You're not going to hear it because it's routed through correctly, I hope. Let me see. Let me just make sure you aren't going to hear this because it's annoying to hear the same clip again and again and again. Yes, okay. So then if I play this... Oh, that always hurts to see. Nobody likes seeing themselves get impaled with a Dragon Slayer arrow. Okay, where is... Shrimp fettuccine alfredo with a salad on the side. Ooh, I wish I could have that. Yes, please do eat B. Please do take care of yourselves. Even though your host is a dead man, I highly encourage you to keep yourself alive. And my microphone is not being cooperative. Well, this is already getting unhinged. I appreciate it. It keeps it interesting, that's for sure. Food's still cooking. Okay, you know what? Fair. Yeah, you never threaten B with a good time, Tony. You gotta understand that. Okay, so I'm doing a Dark Souls edit, which means I had to download the funny Dark Souls video of You Died. For context, YouTube transcript, that is referring to the game, not something else. Anyway. Let the bee lay. Let the bee lay. Where did I put it? I screen recorded it, so it's in recordings. There it is. Just have to edit it down. Tony, nobody needs a snack when they got 10 minutes to wait. Look, I've waited like hours for food thanks to my recent happenings with my stomach. So let the bee do their thing. The bee can survive. Okay, where is it? There it is. Hey, Flash, welcome on in. Sorry if you were expecting Phoenix Wright today. I had some happenings that kinda... Yeah, sorry for you rolling with the bit. Yeah, just a very, very tiring day yesterday. I can't go into it, but I had to handle a very delicate situation. So where is it? Okay, it's supersized for starters. That's a problem. And I'm gonna need Where is the point where it's... Oh, there we go. There we go. That's exactly what we need. And then... we see how big that is. It's the wrong spot because... Okay. Speaking of Phoenix Wright, did you ever catch the animation I sent you of? Yeah, by Speedoru of... Yes, of the very, 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 very interestingly designed clown, which I'm sure I'm gonna have to deal with down the line. I have not met that character yet. I'm sure you're gonna be completely normal about them. Let's see. Super size like Ricky's shiny bald head. Hey, it's now yeah, the clown phase. Anyway, don't worry about it. If you want to enlighten everybody, Dank, about this, feel free to throw it in the Hoto Calaveras Discord under multimedia sharing. It's a good animation. It's stupid. But there's a Phoenix Wright animation that's about the most ridiculous parts of Phoenix Wright, especially the character design. Where is the point where I remove the annotation? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna focus in on that. That's good. And then, is there a difference? Is there a tonal difference? No, there is not. Perfect. Whoever did this actually did a great job. Okay, that's the end point. That's the beginning point. So hard when the judgment of Papa was like, Yeah. Thank you for the head pats. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but... yay. But yeah. I am just working. I'm hard at work. Let's see. Is there anything I want to talk about while I'm doing this? Okay. I'm going to drag... is it drag that? Yes, drag that. And then make it visible just so we can do that. I wanted to give them... well, you know what? They're appreciated considering all the adulting I had to do very recently. No, you're perfectly fine with doing so. I don't mind it. It's just it's uncommon for a gentleman to receive head pats. Typically, they're reserved for the more cuter VTubers out there. When feed the dog. Feed the dog the second the food is poured. Good God, what a freeze frame. I feel like I should have done a work string while rigging my model. This is hella big brain move to do stuff. Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun. If people are willing to just chat with you while you're working, it's like a godsend, you know? It's like those study groups you would have in like group projects or study groups in probably college. It makes work fun, yes. Gonna clip that out of context later. Whoa, Mecha G11. Long time no see. Yeah. I've kept tabs on you on Blue Sky. I really dig your art. I've known you since I've known Sun, so. Yeah. For those who... Mecha G11 is an artist over on Blue Sky, and they've got a nice more like laid-back style that's more... I guess it would be like cell shading, simple stuff, and Mecha's done a couple of like raffles for for various types of commission, I think. Go get your food, B. Yeah, well, come on in, Mecca. Let's see here. Where do I want to... How do I want to comedically time this? So, for starters, this is going to be... Thank you for the hydrate. This is going to be a short, so... I have to decide how I want to do this. I could do it like the Twitch standard, where it's like the reaction... No. No, because how I want to do it... Okay, let me see this clip. Okay, that's fine. I think I should start it around here, instead of where I put the clip before. I got a lot of good material from for a VTuber saying, man, I'm going to kick your ass. Dang. Can't have nothing innocent around here. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Nah. But I was gonna say, like, I got a lot of good material from collabs with Cynical, but I also need to, like, clip moments of myself. Like, it can't all be collabs. It's gotta be some presenting, like, my own personality, as it were. So I've got a Dark Souls clip here, where, I managed to get arrowed in the chest just enough so that I fell into lava. I feel like that's a great way to describe how Dark Souls usually goes for me. It's just... clip yourself clipping yourself. Maybe someday. Clipception, baby. Clipception. Okay, so is that a good start? Say go 80-20 ratio of solo collab. Smite the bot! Smite the bot! Say go 80-20 ratio of solo collab content if you want to make a reel of yourself. Well, it's not a... Okay, Instagram reel, I get what you mean. Yeah, no. Probably, yeah. The only thing is like... It's hard to do edits. It's hard to do edits of stuff that's all inside jokes, because I know a lot of my chatters personally, or like we have a lot of inside jokes. Like, how do I make an edit out of the Robecaster chat? Where we were talking about how Tony got a compliment out of nowhere. Like, I don't even know Robecaster. So, like, there were golden moments like that that will just never get turned into clips because they're all personalized. Okay, so maybe... Okay, actually, that's a good start. I'm going to duplicate it just to get rid of that form. And that way I can have a base that's just the video. I'm still slowly learning how to, like... I just imagine me and Tony are two devils on your shoulders and you have no say of good angels on the other. Yeah, that's what it feels like, but that's like the streamer experience, isn't it? That's basically what it is. It's just chat is always the devil on your shoulder, and your moderators are the other devils on your shoulder, and the only good person in the stream is basically yourself, and you're at the mercy of everybody else. Paraphrasing a bit there, being extreme a bit there, but you get what I mean. Okay, so that's... Okay. Actually, let me instead... Oh, do not delete everything. I'm working in DaVinci Resolve, by the way. And anybody who's worked in DaVinci knows that it's special in the way that deletes just everything in the timeline. It works. It's a good function. It's just different from when I used to work in Premiere before Adobe and shitified itself. No, do it. Do it. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I've been trying to kick myself to do music for fun again, and I've got an idea. I'm gonna do a metal cover of a SNES track that goes unusually hard. I posted a while back for NBA in '96. I just need to, I need to actually, like, perform it. And that song is a wrist wrecker. So, I need to, like, dedicate a decent evening. You know who else goes hard? Wait a minute, no, I know how to read that. You know who else goes hard? I need to watch the regular show. It's been in my... So many things from that show are in my lexicon, and I've never seen an episode. Insert B getting shocked yet again, because I'm uncultured swine. I will edit... Actually, I will edit the timing onto this and then make it small. Or should I? No, I have the idea in my head. I should just go through with it. Okay, so... Zoom in on this individual. Getting absolutely clobbered with a Dragon Slayer arrow. And then make a... Actually, pull it back a little bit. Thankfully, jump cuts are very common in shorts, so you don't have to really worry about... Okay. Think I'll put an edit there. And for this section, I'm going to be on myself. Hello, B. Welcome back. I made another affront to all things nerdy. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's see if that works. That actually worked. This one needs to be more centered. Because I do... Okay, I will make... Let's see. What else is going on in this scene? There was also a moment where I somehow managed to fuck up my keyboard and scream backwards. What? Wow. You heard, but I guess I can let this one pass. Can't believe they made a regular show after they added the Fortnite. Oh, brother. Now I can understand. I can understand. Hang on. I'm gonna mute for a second so I can fix my microphone. It's drifting too much. Ricky, would you say that die by thigh is a way of the warrior? No. No, but it's a way like 80% of men would be willing to go. Myself not included. And that's the bottom line of being on the internet as long as I have. I have seen too much. Okay, and women. Never mind. It goes both ways. Okay, I am going to bring it down a little bit. To each their own. It's just not my cup of tea. Okay. Zoom. Okay, I'm in the wrong zoom to do this. Have I been... Yes, I have. Oh, that's fun. I was zoomed in. That's fine, we can fix this. Okay, there we go. Now we're in the shorts format. I don't know how people do this. Like, I'm not doing it where it's like in your face all the time, but I am trying to be snappy about it. Cool. Okay. I realize I say okay a lot, and that's concerning me now. I'm kind of a... Go right ahead, Dank. You're welcome either on Twitch or YouTube. It doesn't matter. I have the power to do both, so I buy it. I have the power to do both, so... I have the power to both do so and die by it, so all around I win. Yeah, that's what they all say until they're accused of murder by strangulation. Or awarded a medal for popping the most watermelons. I'm not sure which happens first. Welcome on the Twitch side of things, Dank. Let's see. Is there enough room for text? Maybe not. Maybe I should zoom it out a little bit. Okay. Nah. I can push it at the top. Only time will tell. Okay, I'm going to zoom this in. Is that enough angle? I need to push this over to the left a bit. There we go. Let's see if that works. The problem is that Dark Souls 2 has kind of a loose camera. Okay, what else happened? Is there another arrow that landed to the right? Oh god, there might be. Okay, then I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh, that sucked to look at again. Oh no, you're fine, B. Look, look, let me be real with you. I have a personal code of conduct, but when it comes to my chat, the only thing I don't like is everybody talking too much about fluids. That's pretty much it. Being horny in chat, there's a limit to it, but I don't really care. Don't feel bad about being yourself. Fluids? Yes. Yes, yes. Those kinds of fluids. No, neither of those, actually. Water is very important. Speaking of which, hydrate. No, I'm talking about the other stuff. The reason that many people don't like ranch. Let's leave it at that. Yeah. That too, yeah. You can be more free-talky when it comes to Twitch. YouTube has a stricter auto mod that has silenced a couple of my own comments that were innocent. Then again, it could have also been... Thanks got the right idea, yeah. But yeah, there's some things I just don't like talking about and make me feel uncomfortable. But they make me feel uncomfortable. At the same time, I don't feel comfortable restricting too many people regarding it. So I'm going to... Yeah, that's the top of it, so I need to go ahead and bring it down. Okay. There we go. Thum. Crashes off screen. Oh! Hmm. Okay, and that's where you want to... I think I might want to do hybrid from this point on. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to want to do hybrid from this point on. Hi, Noonie. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Just kind of taking it easy after a hectic day yesterday. Jesus. That is some choice lyrics. Yeah. Stuff like that I don't really care about. But it depends on how often it's used and why. Okay, I'm going to put myself up here. I think I'm gonna do like so. Okay, is that a good idea or a bad idea? Because if I do like this, then how much of me is still there? I could do it so... do it above instead. It's doubled right now, so I need to destroy one of these audios. Define ideas. Ideas can come in many flavors, however, not all of them are pertinent to exactly what you need. What's your subject of the day? Okay. I'm going to do it like so. And can I get away with moving him over to the left a bit? Not really. Okay, no, so this is one of the suckiest parts about being a Skeletuber, is that you have no reactions. Like, most VTuber clips, the best part about the VTuber is how their eyes go wide and scared, like, and how they pout and how they laugh, how they smile. I'm always smiling. My eyes are always open. And I'm also, I do a really bad job of moving around when I'm focusing. Pattern ideas. You got me with that one time, Dank. Let's see, pattern ideas. Like something you see on a drink tumbler. There's a lot of good patterns out there. Namely, you just gotta ask yourself if you want it to be cutesy, if you want it to be thematic, or do you want it to be funny? Because if you do funny, you don't get ideas. You just have to ask yourself, like, what would you enjoy seeing on a tumbler? It could be honeycombs, like your usual theme. I would put like different skulls of like my I actually own a mug. I own a mug. Random bones and teeth, and make those a pattern and slap it on. What do you mean, like you? Did I say something? Anyway. But what was I saying? I was talking about patterns, that's right. It could be a number of things, like like a nice repeating idea isn't a bad idea. Something symmetric, something easy that's going to be cloned without issue. Like my Hawaiian shirt has a skull pattern, and it's all the same skull at certain sizes. You just have to ask yourself, like, how close is this object going to be to you? Repeating a pattern idea for a class project. Yeah, no, honeycombs is great. It's hexes basically. It's a popular pattern already. Another way you can look at it is like if you want to do like four versions of it. Like I have a mug from Hololive that was created by Calliope, and on it is these little cutesy skulls. One's winking, one's happy, one's angry. You know, it's just a way to spice things up. Sort of like gradients. Gradients make a lot of things cool. Okay, so back to the clip I was working on. Zoom. And okay, and say okay, that's when I want to cut. A nice. This is a personal thing, but I love it when I love clips that have really satisfying rhythm when it comes to the editing. I'd like to think I'm decent at that. Well, my enemies are buzzed. I'm light years ahead of them. Very nice. Yeah. Honeycombs, skulls, circles. If you want, do one drawing and then make 4 variants of it. Is basically what I was trying to get at with the mug. That would be my 4 ideas. So something thematic, or cute, or silly. Like it could just be squiggles. Like for example, there's one. I can think of one immediately off the top of my head was like a Naruto ring. If you know what that is, good for you. If you're thinking I'm being a weeb, shush, I am. A cross, a circle, and maybe a star. And you do that all with one stroke. Yeah, like that's a great example of what could be a pattern. Okay, do see OBS dropping a couple. Looks like it's okay. You know what I mean, artist. Okay. Okay. Perfect timing. Okay, so I'm going to push over here, push over here. Does that line up? Okay, and then seek to get the right consonant or syllable? Syllable, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, those are hard to do. Like, actually, you just reminded me, I do have, not a tumbler, but a supermassive bottle that I had a while back. And its pattern was actually 4 different drawings in a repeating pattern. But they were all the same theme. It was like demonic summer drinks. There was a demonic, like, margarita glass, a demon holding a demon wearing a swimsuit and in a demonic ducky floaty, you know, and there was like 2 beholder likes, and that was the repeating pattern across the entire thing. So I guess just think of a theme. Think of a theme. It doesn't have to be all connected. It can all just be like one central idea. And maybe choose a color palette that works well together. That would be my advice. Like in terms of just ideas out the gates, it is March. St. Patrick's Day is behind us. What is in April? Actually, maybe that could be interesting. I was thinking like different times of day. So like sunny, sunset, nighttime, cloudy, maybe. Morning, sunrise, sun up, sunset, moon. That's actually not a bad pattern. It's like it's like red, orange, maybe purple, like a burnt purple, and then blue. That's not a bad idea. Simple, easy to understand. But yeah, just a matter of creativity and asking people what they think. But just remember, I can't help you cheat on your tests, so don't forget, you've also got to work on your own brain power. Okay, and let's try cutting there. I thought about making this an editing stream, but I don't know what DaVinci's gonna show. I know Ben does these streams. Okay, maybe I should... Let me try that. No. Let me... Okay, now can I pull Ricky over to where I'm not looking at all the action? No, not really. Okay, compared to the other ones... Best of luck on executing it then, B. I'm going to make this bigger because it needs to be consistent with the other close-up shots. I could pull this off to the left a bit. I think I undid that by accident. Okay, so I'm gonna push him over here. Exactly. Exactly. Make the weirdest shit possible. That's one way to get good grades. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Now what if we do it uninterrupted instead? So mute that, pull that out of the way. Nah. Ricky, what if I gave you a heart attack? I wouldn't be able to talk to you anymore. Moving on. Look, I've had a lot of excitement in the recent days. That's true, yeah, you're right, Mika. Is there a heart to give an attack? Yes, because Dank's done it in the past before. With, in particular, an Akasupa / $100 bill. And that was freaking wild. So, you know, I tread lightly around comments like that. Never fails. Have the professor question your sanity, not your dedication. Damn. I mean, they say all artists are insane. When something is so shocking that it manifests a heart into existence. Yeah, that's what it feels like every time I run into an invader in Dark Souls. It's just like, oh shit, there's something there. I genuinely do get really, really, like, nervous whenever I have to go against another player in anything. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's performance anxiety, maybe it's something. Can't believe Ricky T is an Undertale character. Mecca, you know as well as I do, every skeleton, especially us red ones, get compared to Sans or Papyrus. So of course we're an Undertale character at this point. Yes, those faces do scare me. But I do get what you mean, the determination, the heart. And that's still a game I have yet to play. Okay. That seems like a perfectly cut scream into you died. A little bit more. That's too... Okay, so... Perfect. That's probably where I want to cut it. True, but this time I'm comparing you to Frisk. Ah, he gets hit by something shocking and then his whole or heart appears during the heart attack minigames. Is that what they call it? No, yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Huh. Okay. And then make that snappier. Glue it together. And we check out the full thing. How much to scare me? Yes. Like, I've said this before. I never expect anybody to support me monetarily. It just kind of happens, and I don't know how to feel about it. But recently, I've been going about it as grateful. I am simply grateful. I'm glad I took the sip of water before you gave me a threat like that. Yippee! What in the name of Chuck is that, Dank? Finished up a comm, so I'm deciding what to draw for art therapy right now. So I'll probably just be co-working with you. You're more than welcome to, Mecca. More than welcome to. Alright, you've piqued my curiosity because nobody ever talks in anything but Spanish and English in my chat. What in the heck did you type? And where in the heck is DaVinci Resolve? Not DaVinci Resolve, Vivaldi. I have a lot of V-named programs, I just realized. I don't think I want to know. Okay, I'm gonna go to Google. Which I don't use on the regular. Where is... I am not even going to try and pronounce that, nor am I going to read that out. You know exactly why. Because unlike you, I didn't die and continue to keep my hair, apparently. Which I do miss, believe it or not. This lid is exclusively there because I miss my hair. For the record, I'm not bald IRL. In fact, it's very much an issue I have to deal with like every 3 months. Moving on. Back to what I was working on. Zoom. Oh. Okay. Thank you for the immersion breaking clarification. You're quite welcome. Got a job, you're bald, you got demonic children. Talk about a triple handicap. Yep. I'm living life. I even got myself a white picket fence and everything. The American dream, baby. Hell yeah. Honestly, I don't know how I got here. I really don't. I just decided to be a streaming skeleton one day, and then everybody else was like, cool, you're Unk now. I'm like, true, but you don't gotta put it like that. Okay. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. They had a chuckle out of me, and I'm the one who edited it. That's a good clip. Okay, damn. Bro. Dual-wielding axes out of white picket fence parts. Damn. It's like... Bob. Wait, that's the weapon of choice of Bob from the Housing Association. Oh, that's glorious. Bob, champion of the Housing Association. I can see the Dark Souls health bar now. Yo, Sungwoon Call, when dinner gonna be ready? Make it yourself. I'm busy. I have to work on shit. On stream. Okay. Let me see if this is... Okay. Now on repeat, please. Zoom. Oh. That's a good clip. Okay, that's a good clip. And doesn't repeat well. I could probably end it earlier. And then just fade out the volume. That's better. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let me be clear. If you bought into college, it is now a sunk cost fallacy. If you don't go, then you miss out on extra credit. You miss out on being able to brag to your future employer that you were a grade A student. You didn't miss many days. And every tardy day is what your employer is going to consider when they consider hiring you, unfortunately. Mozzarella sticks with a booger and fries. I'm door dashing mozzarella sticks with a booger and fries. You want anything? That is clever indeed. Even if you are passing all your classes, the record stands. Trust me. I only got a GED and they judge me for it every day. So, you know, take every amount of credence you can because people will lord it over you if you don't. Study. Right. I hope they have a degree by the end of their bullshit to back that up. I remember this coworker. You mentioned this a while ago, yeah. Just remember, Tony, what goes around comes around, and if you post about people online, they're bound to find it. Even if you think they are never on the internet. Okay. That's a good clip. I could pull it in a bit more. There we go. That's perfect length. Surely I hope no one finds my cursed Ricky art I've hidden from people's eyes. Yeah, I've known about the cursed Ricky art. I'm glad I've never seen it, except for the maid one. The Neko made Ricky from so long ago. She's already got the odds stacked against her. I just think it's professional consideration, but you know, I personally don't like treating my chats as DMs. You know, you feel me? Like I am very careful when it comes to online security in that regard. Like there are things I don't talk about regarding my own life online because I know it's going to be archived. And so I treat everything I do online as going to come back to me even if it gets deleted, because the Wayback Machine exists and nobody escapes from anything they've said on the internet. Unless they're DMing a D&D game. Yeah. I wouldn't do that if... Maybe it's not so much that you haven't been wanting to, but you haven't had the right inspiration to. Maybe you just need to find something that gives you that spark again, you know? Maybe not an individual, but an art style. Like, look up, like, I've seen your work before. Maybe look up some, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Street art. Yeah. Consider, like, trying to emulate that. Yeah. The other thing. It's also called art block, yes. So. Hello, Inoez! Hello! Welcome on in. We are just chillaxing and min-maxing our productivity as best we can. And so are you. My condolences. I hope you have a fair time at work. If you'd like to put me on in the background and sneak it past your boss, that is up to you. Look, Ricky, the stuff I end up complaining about is understandable. I've held back on bitching about this past Friday. Ooh. Thank you for popping in anyways. Hope your lunch was nice, hope it was delicious, and Godspeed for the rest of your shift. I know you don't get many days off. Yeah. If you feel like explaining it to Tony, that's on you, but I highly suggest doing it in DMs. Because this is a public area. We got an Twitch ad coming in, so I'm gonna keep on working a little bit. Sorry for those who are not subscribed. Yeah, it's just a block. It's a broad term, but this is, I know exactly what Dank's talking about. I had a drink on Friday. You know how bad it has to get for me to drink after work? Like painfully bad, because you're looking to numb something, namely memories. So yeah, I guess I can understand it. So now, going to try this new idea behind my titles. I feel like I should make it a little thicker. Only had one drink, just one, but you're a lightweight, so one is too much. If I had to guess. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that was kind of my reason for drinking. Was like having a beer, one and only one, was enough to just add a little on top to make me feel better. Obviously, I didn't drink it all the time. Like, I had it maybe once a week. I just had really dark stuff, so you know it didn't take much. But I was not an alcoholic by any means. I just enjoy the taste. Like, it's refreshing for me. It was a lovely bitter flavor that woke me up. Like, I really enjoyed the taste of beer back when I could have it. Maybe I'll have it again someday. Alcohol makes me sleepy and I'd rather be awake to do shit. You hadn't touched stuff. Yeah. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I dislike drinking to the point of drunkenness. I enjoy drinking the booze. I do not enjoy the after effects. Like, one time I got relatively sloshed drinking at a beer garden. And that was because there was too many delicious drinks to enjoy. Okay, so let me go ahead and... Yeah, no. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. It's irresponsible. Depending on your body, you can get alcohol poisoning. And you need to be really mindful of your limits. And not everybody knows where they are until they start. And alcohol is a addictive drink, so I don't recommend it. Okay. So I'm going to do... Should I do... Man, I'm not going to get through this to-do list, am I? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. And if I don't, that's okay. This is task I can work on after stream. But I mostly wanted to be live tonight because... what's the word I'm looking for? I mostly want to be live tonight because I'm not going to be streaming next week. So it's partly hours, partly y'all. I promised y'all something tonight and I want to follow through with it, but I also do not have the energy to do Phoenix Wright voice acting. I know I'm drinking at home, but even then, yeah. Yeah, no, limits are good. Limits are good. They prevent alcohol poisoning. And you were at a New Year's party and you had a ride. That's responsible drinking, yeah. Yep, no streams next week by decree of the family. Welcome back, Dank. We were just talking about, safe, responsibly drinking. Yeah. Yep, by order of the family bones, I must take next week off. And you know what? Considering all the bullshit I've been dealing with behind the scenes and all the stuff, yeah, I'm okay with that. You think Tony will be there to criticize you? Probably. Probably. I mean, it's gonna be in Discord. It's gonna be in a public channel. Hope everything is okay. Everything has been worked out to the best it can be. I can say that much. But I can't go into the details because it's a private matter. But I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. As regarding the family, though, the family's fine. Mom and Bones was just like, Mijo, I see you stressed out all the time, and it's the holiday season. You know, Easter's around the corner. Let's put the brakes on it for 1 week. Could you do that for me, please? And I'm like, yes, mother dear. Of course, mother dear. And that was it. Family just takes precedence in everything I do, so, you know. I gotta respect Mama Bones' wishes. I respect her greatly in general, so I cannot go against the family. But yeah, regarding dispatch, I don't know, maybe we could at least try for next week. Don't quote me on that. Don't expect it, because next weekend, including Friday, is going to be busy IRL. But maybe if I have time, I could do it like late at night. Like, if this is a maybe, don't expect it. So never, not never, Dank. It's more like I need to have the energy and I want to have a Friday night free to do it. Recently, all of my scheduling has somehow landed on Friday, and it's so annoying. because I do want to play it, and I don't mind playing it off stream, but I just do not have the time. My Fridays are not clear enough. Not sure how to feel about being a known person in some communities now. Ditto. Absolutely ditto. I'm not getting this clip done anytime soon if I continue rambling on. Okay, holy that impact. Okay. So I'm going to do this. And I'm actually going to make it red. But yeah. Being a known person kind of sucks, but it's also really nice that people greet you wherever you go. Like, people greet you and people want to be with you. I've had to deal with that as an introvert ever since I got lumped in with y'all. And there are times when it sucks. Like, people are always asking, a couple of people ask for collabs every now and again. I have to be considerate and try to collab with more people like Anna and Sky. I owe them a collab at this point. I owe them some more collabs at this point because I want to talk. I want to hang with them. But I've been busy with other stuff. Yeah, people need me now. How do you think I feel? Like, legit. I hear from all y'all, like, we're happy to be here. You've cheered me up. You've made my night. You've helped me distract me from something I dealt with at work. You know, it's a great feeling. It just comes with a lot of responsibility. And I'm happy to hear it every time you say it to me. So don't ever stop. It's not an ego thing. It's more like I'm happy to know that my little nonsensical streams are helping somebody. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to make this. You. That's not a good thing. I want to be real. That's not a good thing. Maybe pick up a hobby. Have you ever tried drawing? I hear drawing's really good for the mental. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. Dissociation attacks me at random times too. I'm going to do theme outline. Okay, that's mislabeled. Gotcha. Going to do red. Wash it out a little bit. And then bring it up. You know idea how the pros do it? Necessity for 1, dedication for 2, and probably lack of distractions. Like, I know you like to multitask, but I don't necessarily think it's a great idea every time. So, realistically, I know, like, Cake, for example? Cake can draw on the fly. Like, if I asked Papa Bones, like, where do you keep all of his sketch pads? Okay, apparently it was dissociation time, and it was Restream's turn. Hello, we're back. Anyway, we're back. The lore was too heavy. Dissociation is basically where you get so stuck inside your brain that everything in front of you doesn't exist. And you're just kind of lost in your thoughts. Like, to everybody else, you're staring straight ahead, but to you, you're stuck in your mind palace. That's what it's like for me. Like, I just get stuck in my thoughts, and I cannot do anything until I break out of there. Okay, so let me... Where is... Is that it? No, this is not the one I need to use. Is it layout? Yes, that's it. text. Is it not normal? I think I have no idea. I'm not a psychological professor. But it does happen. Okay, let's time it. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not the one to talk to about psychology. Strategic psychology, maybe. Behavioral science, not my forte. That would... This is only a guess because of what I've seen, but I believe that is... I'm not gonna make a guess. I'm not gonna make a guess because if I say it, you're gonna be concerned. But it's what I call it. And it's mostly brought on by lack of sleep. So like lack of focus and all that, that's brought on by a lack of sleep for me. Be warned, WebMD is not your friend. It's just a great way to stress yourself out. Case in point, me and my anxiety. Okay. Going to... clone that. Put it there. See, the worst part about doing subtitles in DaVinci Resolve for me specifically is because it is so like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's lagging every now and again. It's desyncing every now and again, which by the way, we didn't fix our PS1 desync. For the record, I noticed there was a 2-second delay. And I hope I'm going to fix it someday. I'm surprised nobody noticed that there was a 1.5 second delay when I hit a car and then it's and then you hear the crash sound. To be fair, I only know what that sounds like because I've played the game before. Everybody else seems to take it for granted. I don't know. But yeah, there was a 1.5 second delay. Unfortunate. For the finale, for the whole series. It sucks, but it is what it is. I need to fight that thing more tooth and nail, apparently. You're good, B. You're good. You're good. You were enjoying the good time. You were enjoying me yappering about to the Mr. President in the backseat. As long as you enjoyed it, that's fine. I always worry about like lurkers and VOD watchers who come around for the first time and watch that, and I'm like, damn it. I did talk with the folks who I did talk with not the folks, what am I saying? I did talk to the individual who recommended me the capture card, and they told me how they set it up for recording stuff, and I tried it as they do it, and results inconclusive. I need to do more testing. Nice driving, son. Why, Dank? Why? You don't gotta do that. Jesus. This suit's already been through hell, you know? I have to get it aerated practically every time I go outside. It's like wearing wool in a soot-covered land. This thing turns into a black funeral suit by the time I come back home. Okay, that's... Does that fit? Actually, it does, damn. Okay. Hey, don't worry. I've been working on a clip for an hour and a half, and it's not done yet, and we got like 3 more tasks to do, which I will do. So actually, one of them on stream. I kind of want to show you guys my process when it comes to doing Dark Souls thumbnails. It's been the same way ever since Dark Souls 1. I can cut it down a little bit. I'm just adding subtitles to the clip right now, and then I can render it off stream. Okay, I was thinking of doing multiple clips this stream, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm really slow when it comes to editing clips, and I'm going to be even slower talking to folks. Anyway, no worries, B. If you just want to chill, you've earned it after a tough day. Not saying you don't have work to do, but... Okay. Pull that back a little bit. Okay, that's fine. I wonder... Okay. I wonder if I can find... Okay, so for those of you who are not graphic designers, and some of you are, so you'll relate to this, the internet is so full of slop, which, by the way, Sora, the video producer, is going under, thank God. AI slop has ruined reference images. And thankfully, DuckDuckGo has a way for you to avoid AI images. And hopefully, I have a good resource for non-AI reference pictures, especially for one I want for this clip. Where is it? Is it stream stuff? Stream stuff, I think. Where is... Do I not have it saved? Okay, I'm just gonna look it up myself. Unsplash. I want... That is not what I need. Let me filter it by free because I am a broke individual. I wonder, can I find just a random picture of a coach saying timeout? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to look online. Thank you for showing some restraint, Tony. I could probably use just some random images. Okay, that is... Let me see. All licenses, Creative Commons. Let's start with that.